Officers approached my restaurant on the 11th of the 11th to check on double vaccinated staff to make sure our staff have their vaccine passports and making sure they're following the proper procedure. And they found that we were all above board. So here we are, the 12th of the 11th, the next day. It's about 10:15. And as we can see through the back door, a gentleman walks in with a white shirt, black jeans, and walks out the front door, unmasked. About 2 to 3 minutes later, the gentleman and a lady approach our door. One of our young staff approaches them and says, "Hi, welcome to Richet's." She also asked them to scan in and to show the vaccination passport and to also walk through our temperature control gauge. And at that point, they flashed a police badge to say, "No, we're here to check on the vaccination passport." I don't know why it was so dramatic, why they had to get in the way of customers, and why they had to approach the staff in the way they did. Why they had to pretend they were customers and then say they were police. Me watching the video for the first time, my chest tightened up. Their staff have come in, they're already under tremendous amount of pressure to be checking vaccination passports, people are scanning in, and to follow the Richet's procedure. It's tough. As you can see in the back in the CCTV, there's other customers who are probably heading to the food court where they don't need to be checked. And the restaurants to the right and left, there's about 5 or 6 of them were not checked. So at this point, there's 4 staff who are in the front of house and the restaurant is empty. And at this time, you could see the panic in the staff. You could see them just walking around and they know there's a police officer there. Their heart rate is going through the roof. They're going, what are we doing wrong? And we have extra people on. So you could see the labor for an empty restaurant, which is costing us over $150,000 a week as an organization to be mandating the government regulation. Meanwhile, I want to state that you could go into a massive shopping center, into a massive supermarket, whatever it is, and you need to provide nothing. How is that fair? You could see the girl in the black shirt. She's trying to work out and trying to find all the policies and regulations that we follow, that we've printed as an office for them. She's trying to show everything. She's in a full panic situation, and I've spoken to the girl since. I can tell you her mental health is not in a good way. So the reason I've put up this video is you could see the mental health of our staff. This is not the country we are. This is not the policies we need. We are putting our police force in a position that we don't need to. We are putting our staff in a position that they don't need to be in. They don't know what our kids are going through every day, getting up to try and make ends meet. And then to have all this pressure on top of this, as we could see what is left. What is this country coming to? I am truly embarrassed for our future. Now it's time to stand up and it's time to speak the truth. And I say this with a heavy heart. And you know what? It's not easy making this video. I don't want to come across as a sook, but you know what? I'm speaking out and I don't care because I've had enough. Because if that's what my kids are going to grow up in, if this is a country, it's time for the pretenders to move out of the way. It's time to stand up and fight for the people. Enough is enough.